Hey guys, this is Super Reviews here for another episode of Rock Talk. This is the show where I break down albums that I think you should just listen to, and given that it's Christmas time, I thought it'd be a great idea to review the album, the Beach Boys Christmas album. This is a Christmas classic. Yes, Christmas is literally tomorrow, the 24th, or the 25th, sorry, I got my dates mixed up, whatever. I love this album, to be honest, and I always put it on during the holiday season, especially when it's like December 8th, or like, not December 1st, it's like just, I'm one of those people, like, I have an easy transition into Christmas. I don't really like to watch or like listen to any Christmas music or watch any Christmas movies until like mid-December, to be honest with you. I'm just of that type, of that type of person, like, I just prefer to do that over that. They put Christmas music on before Thanksgiving. Stop it. It's not right. It's not right to put Christmas music on in the middle of November. Stop it. This has been a PSA from the J-Man. Anyways, Beach Boys Christmas album. One of the greatest, if not the greatest Christmas album to date. Still. Because if you think about it, there's been so many other great Christmas songs. Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is Coming to Town classic. There's Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time. There's obviously Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. There's been a ton of other Christmas hits since then that we all know and love. Even like some deeper cuts, like, you know, Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Frank Sinatra, or Santa Claus is Back in Town by Elvis Presley. There's a ton of Christmas classics we all love. But as far as the Beach Boys go, you know, I'm going to leave a link for the making of this album from a YouTuber I really like to watch. His name's Jeffrey Stillwell. He's fantastic. But I'm going to leave a link for how he broke down the Christmas album. And he talks about how it was made and whatnot, and I'm going to leave a link for that in the description of the video so you guys can check that out. So plug for that. He's a great guy. Sponsor me. Anyways, I love this album. It has the only Christmas song that is... It has a ton of Christmas songs on there that are not so, like, quite as Christmassy as, like, pop songs. I mean, the only really pop song on there is Little Saint Nick, which is the opening track. You know, Way Up North Where the Air Gets Cold, there's a tale about Christmas that you all have been told. You know, it's a great... I love the song. It's one of my favorite, you know, holiday songs, to be honest with you. And I love it. I love it. But this album has like We Three Kings of Orient. It's so many traditional covers on there too. There's a couple of original songs like the Merry Christmas Baby or Santa's Beard. You know, there's a couple of like Christmassy songs on there that the Beach Boys wrote. I think it's a fantastic album for you guys. I don't have it on vinyl. It's annoying that I don't have it on vinyl. I want it just so I can play it on my LP player, you know? So I would love to own it. Just saying. But I've listened to the album from start to finish, especially the ending of it with Auld Lang Syne. I think they say it. They have a special track where Dennis Wilson, who died in 1983, comes on and says, "Hi, this is Denny. And speaking for the rest of the guys, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas time and the New Year brings you much joy as well. Thanks very much." Like, on record, they did that, and forever, it's hysterical. I mean, that's not word for word what he said, but it's still a brilliant touch at the end of the album, and then you hear like the Beach Boys harmonize to the end of that song. It's fantastic, and it just shows how talented they were as a whole group. I mean, they still are very talented. Brian Wilson's put out incredible albums lately in the past year or so. Michael and Bruce Johnson are still selling tickets as the Beach Boys, but this was one of their highlights of their career, was the Christmas album. It's fantastic. I like it a lot. I think it's actually really good. But, you know, is it like their best? Is it the best Christmas album? You have a hard time coming up to me and saying, what's the best Christmas album? Because, look, there's been other Christmas albums. There's been Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. He's put out a Christmas album. The Supremes put out a Christmas album. But how many people listen to those still during the holiday season? Not many. So, as far as an album goes, you're going to have a hard time telling me that the Beach Boys Christmas album is not the best Christmas album out there. That's just me personally. I'm just putting it out there, YouTube, letting you guys know where I stand on that. But yeah, overall, I think that this is a great classic Christmas album. And if you guys haven't listened to it, stream it now. I mean, we're 2 days away from Christmas, so why not, you know? But anyways, I digress. What do you guys think about this? Have you heard the Beach Boys Christmas album? Have you liked it? Have you heard it? Have you had family members share the stories about you with the Beach Boys? Jump down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. But for all of your rock talk episodes. Keep it locked on the Super Review Show, the J-Man. So off to rock, and Merry Christmas.